Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to another session of your 8th Standard Science. Children, um, in the previous fortnights, few lessons were taken by Ranjan ma'am. Now, this fourth lesson and the fifth lesson I'll be taking for you. Children, I hope you are preparing yourself well for your periodic test, which are there somewhere in this month only, at the end of this month. And children, please go through all the notes that I have given you for lesson number 3, because that is the same lesson that I have covered in your periodic test or your monthly test for July. And children, go through the textbook also. And if you do not understand anything, children, every time I give you my email address. So in case you do not understand anything, please feel free to give me your suggestions and your feedback. Now, children, this lesson, it's little bit different and a new concept for you, children. The name of the lesson is Force and the Pressure. Children, do write down all the notes that I have covered in this PowerPoint presentation, and the pictures that I have taken, they are only for your reference so that you understand, need not draw them. So children, let's understand with the concepts for today. Right? Children, first I have taken a picture in which you can see two boys. Two boys, they are pulling a piece of rope, each one towards itself. So that means they are applying energy. What they are doing, children? They are applying energy and they are trying to pull it towards themselves. Now, whoever will be stronger will be able to pull the whole rope towards himself, and the one who will miss it out will leave all the rope from his hand. Right? So, children, here the first thing is application of energy is there. Right? Now, this application of energy in this particular picture, you can see it is in one form, that is pull. Both of them are trying to pull. Now, children, in your day to day life, you are doing so many things, right from the brushing of your teeth till whatever activity you do till your last, before you sleep at night. Children, whatever activity you do, you will understand that they are based only on two concepts. Sometimes you are pushing, you are applying energy in the form of push. Sometimes you are applying energy in the form of a pull. For example, see, when I am speaking, now also some of my muscles are getting pulled, some of the muscles are getting pushed. You must be writing notes, I am very much sure, children. So you are pressing, so you are pushing the pen on the notebook. Pushing, pulling, this is the concept that we are going to study in this particular lesson. So let us understand what is meant by force. Push or pull is known as force. For force, we need to have energy. So children, the application of energy either in the form of push or in the form of pull is known as force. Force cannot be seen. Force cannot be seen, but children, the effect of force on an object can be seen or it can be felt very nicely. Right? If somebody holds your hands very tightly, that means he is trying to push your hand, push your hand very far, very hardly. Right? You will not be able to see how much amount of force he is applying, but children, the effect of force can be seen on your wrist later on as it will become red. So children, this concept you can understand it very well when you are playing different games and try to relate them. Okay, the effect of force, when you all must be very much fond of playing cricket, football, I don't know which whatever game you like, but children, when a batsman hits a ball with his bat, right, so the effect of force can be seen this time because the ball will go very far away. But if somebody tries to, your mother gives you a slap, just joking, okay? So you must be feeling it on your cheeks, right? So effect of force cannot be seen. Sometimes they can be seen, but they can be felt always, right? Now, children, I'm putting certain questions to you. Try to think and try to find out the answers on your own. Okay? If a ball is lying on the floor, okay, and you give it a small push, what happens? Yes, the ball starts moving, right? Now, suppose a ball is already moving. It is already moving on the floor, and you just apply your hand on its path. What happen? It will either stop or it will change its direction. Okay? If a ball is already in motion and you just apply some angle to its path, either by a notebook or with your hands or with your bat, you will find the direction of the object changes. Okay? This spring, you must have seen, children, that Bhangarwala who comes to our home and takes all the unwanted thing that we don't need. Okay, so the spring is fixed at one end and we put the weight on the another end of the spring, and the size of the spring also changes. Okay, now this next is take a ball made up of clay and try to press it. If you do not have a clay, you must have seen, children, your mother preparing chapati at your home. So when she rolls the chapati, so actually what she is doing, she is applying the force. Okay, and suppose a ball is already kept somewhere and you hit it with a hockey stick, what will happen? The ball will come in motion, right? You must be studying, children. So you must be sitting on your study table. So when you pull the drawer towards yourself, the drawer comes out in the same direction where the force is applied, right? So children, these were the different conditions which I wanted you to imagine and analyze so that you can understand the next concept, that is effect of force. Now, children, when you push or a pull, okay, the effect of the force can be seen, right? You can, a force can either bring an object into rest or bring motion to an object. It can change size of the object. If you try to press a clay ball very hard or take a piece of paper, children, and just to apply force on it, you will find that its size changes. Okay, um, take a ball of dough when your mother preparing chapati, try to press it, you will find that its shape changes, right? Now when you are playing football, cricket, whatever game you play, children, and if you are playing football and a ball is already in motion and you kick it again, so what happens? The speed of the object may increase or it may decrease, or the direction of the motion of the ball may change. So children, these are the different effect of force that you must have seen and experienced all this in your day to day life, but first time we are studying it in this way with this concept. Okay, now children, what are the different type of forces that exist in the nature? Now children, you must be having a elder brother, elder sister, or your father, mother. You must be having your family at your home. Now children, uh, you all must be, I know you all love to play that game, है ना? And you try to up, I don't know what you call it in Gujarati. Hindi we call it हम पंजा लड़ाते हैं, है ना? And we try to find out that who has got more muscular power. Okay, so children, depending on, like, force can be classified into different parameter. The first parameter for classification of force I am taking is the strength of the force. Okay, and we classification of force based on the strength is known as balanced force or the unbalanced force. Okay, so you must be playing this game with your friends or your parents or your brother sister, and whoever जिसके पास ज़्यादा फोर्स होता है वो विन कर देता है. So from this we understand that everyone has got its own amount of force. Okay, two forces are usually never same and equal. So let us understand what are the different type of force. Children, this game, all Mithapurian, I know you all enjoy this on 3rd of your March, 3rd March, right, on Founders Day, tug of war. And this, we also do it many times on our sports day also. tug of war, and in tug of war, what happens, children? Equal number of players are there, okay, and sometimes the criteria may be different, and they try to pull, okay. And here in this picture, you can see that each one of them, each team is having a equal amount of equal length of the rope. That means here the force which is applied from both the side is equal. So such forces are called as balance force. Now children, when two forces of equal magnitude but they are acting in opposite direction simultaneously, then the object will continue to be either in the state of rest or it will be continue in the state of uniform motion in a straight line. Okay. Very simple example. I'll ask you children. Fold your hands. How you do prayer in the same way. You fold your hands और जैसे आप दूसरों को नमस्कार करते हैं. Now your both hands are in contact with each other. Now try to press each hand with to the other hand. Now is your hand moving somewhere here or there? No. So this is the best example of balance hold. Okay, here you can see in the picture children, a girl is standing, but she is standing in such a way that she is applying the equal force which she is receiving from the wall, and in this way she is not able to fall down. But if the distance between the wall and the girl will increase, definitely the force will not be the balanced one, right? Some more examples. When we push a wall, does the wall move, children? No. When we try to push a heavy box on a rough surface, does it move? Tug of war, when they have equal members in the opposite in each team and they try to pull it in the opposite direction. Okay. Children, walking. When you are walking, that is the best example of balance force. But sometimes when you are in hurry burry and you lose your balance, what happens? We tend to fall down, right? What is unbalanced force, children? That let us understand. Now, in a balanced force, no acceleration takes place. That means the movement do not take place. When two balanced forces are acting, okay, movement will not take place. What about the unbalanced force, children? This game you all must be loving, right? When you were in your pre-primary classes, seesaw. We all even love to sit now also. Now children, in a seesaw, the one who is heavy, the one who has got more weight will always be at the down, and the one which is lighter, as you can see in the picture, will be always at the up. So this is a best example of the unbalanced force. Now, when two forces which are unequal in magnitude but they are acting in opposite direction simultaneously, then the object will move in the direction of large force. मतलब अगर दो फोर्स लग रहे हैं और दोनों फोर्स किस डायरेक्शन में है? अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में. ठीक है, तो ऑब्जेक्ट विल मूव इन आइदर ऑफ द डायरेक्शन. अब किस डायरेक्शन में जाएगा? जहां पर ज्यादा फोर्स होगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सी चिल्ड्रन, टग ऑफ वॉर. Okay, and you can see that the purple one are trying, it seems that they are losing, right? The green one, they are having more, they are applying more force than the purple team, and they are able to pull the rope towards themselves. Okay, they are called as, such examples are such forces are called as unbalanced force. Okay, now when a boy drags a box on the floor, means you can very easily pull a chair, children. You can very easily pull a pillow towards you. You can uh, push or pull anything which is lighter towards yourself or away from you. Okay, now you all must be very much fond of having doing cycling, children. So when your cycle has gained a good speed, now stop pedaling. What will happen? Slowly, your cycle will come to rest, right? So it happens due to the unbalanced force, right, which the cycle is experiencing due to frictional force, gravitational force, about which we will talk about in the next topics. Now children, the another type of force are contact force and the non-contact force. Contact force means those forces which which we have to touch so that we can feel. Suppose like right now I am teaching you from my laptop, right? And can we see each other? Are we in contact with each other? No, you can hear my voice, right? But children, if it was your regular classroom and if I patted, agar if some children give good answer, what does the teacher do? Teacher pats the child, है ना? पीठ थपथपाती है. तो पीठ अभी मैं नहीं थपथपा सकती हूँ, है ना? आपकी many of you must be getting correct answer, but I cannot pat your back. So muscular force is a example of contact force. अगर मस्कुलर फोर्स नॉन कांटेक्ट होता तो सोचो हमें किसी को पीटने के लिए उसके पास जाने की जरूरत ही नहीं होती है ना, हम दूर से ही मार देते एक दूसरे को, राइट? चिल्ड्रन, फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स will study in our upcoming topics, so that time I'll take in detail children what are non contact force. Let us understand, ये आप सभी ने एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा. Now children, take a piece of magnet. आप सभी के घर मैग्नेट तो होगा, और नहीं है तो कोई बात नहीं, यू कैन शेयर विथ योर, आपके बिल्डिंग में आपके आस पड़ोस में किसी न किसी के पास मैग्नेट ज़रूर होगा, राइट? ना, टेक अ पीस ऑफ पेपर, एक पेपर लीजिए और उसके ऊपर कुछ भी, आपकी मम्मी के यहाँ सेफ्टी पिन्स तो होंगी, है ना? सो स्प्रेड सम 2-3 सेफ्टी पिन ऑन दैट पेपर, और उस पेपर के नीचे से ट्राई टू रोल अ मैग्नेट. You will find that the safety pin also dances. Okay, is the magnet in direct contact with the safety pin? No. So this is a it's an example of non-contact force. Okay. अब children, I don't know how many of you have felt the electric current. किस किस को आपको शॉक लगा है मुझे नहीं पता, but I'm very much sure every year I ask this question and 70% of the students from each class, they raise their hand that they have experienced electric shock. Now children, to experience electric shock, we don't have to put our finger in those holes of the switches, right? है ना? These are rainy days children. So if your hands are wet and you open a fridge door, you may get a current, है ना? So if your wet hand, if you switch on or off electric switches, you may get current. Please do not try this children. These are all your concepts, I am trying to explain them. And gravitational force, this you can experience right now. You must be having a pen in your hand, okay, or a pencil. Just leave it. Where did it go? Did it go towards the floor, or did it go towards the sky? It went towards the floor, so that means it is due to the gravitational force. हम किसी भी फ्लोर पर रहें चलन, we are either on the first floor or we are on the 10th floor. Whenever we leave the pencil, it will always fall towards the ground. So that happens due to the gravitational force. Some more example you can see: muscular force, mechanical force, frictional force, gravitational force, electrostatic force, magnetic force. Children, I hope you were able to understand this. Please try to write down the notes up to whatever I have given. And children, the notes of contact and non-contact force I'll take in my next class. I thought that the length of the video should not be too much. You should not get bored up. Please enjoy your studies children, and science is a subject which every child love, and even I love to teach science. I hope you are able to understand the concept that I'm teaching from online. Please give me your feedback children. I have given you my email address. Please practice properly for your monthly test. Lesson number 3, metals, non-metals. Go through all the notes that I have given. Go through all the content from the textbook. In case you do not understand anything, please feel free to ask me. Okay? And thank you children. We'll meet next time. Okay? Bye. Take care of yourself.